everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to do a fill on my Easy Dip nails, which I've had on for about 2 weeks, so it's definitely time. I'm going to sanitize first, and then I'm going to take a medium grit file. It's 100/180, and I got it from Sally's. And okay, well, I decided to clip my nails. I got this little clipper, it's so cute, from Amazon, but I thought it was pink and I got the silver one. But that's okay, it was $2.58, so I'll take it. I'll put the link below where I purchased it. I'm also wearing different tips than I was in my pink and white Easy Dip video that I did. I actually prefer these tips. They are Goldfinger and Press Curve, and I got them from eBay, and they are really curvy, and I like that because when my nails grow, they actually kind of are more curved down. The other nails were so straight across, I just didn't think they looked very natural, so I really prefer these. I'll put the link below also where I got these. So back to filing my nails, I'm just roughening the entire surface, make sure every bit of shine is taken away, and I like to really go ahead and file down the top of the outgrowth, the Easy Dip color powder, you know, where it has grown down a little bit because it's a little higher than my natural nails. So you really want to curve that around and make it super flat at the top. And yeah, just file, reshape your nails, do all of that first. So when you finished with all nails, go ahead and just use a brush and get rid of all the dust. Make sure to get rid of every little bit of dust that you can. Then you want to shake the powder jar and open it. This way all the powder will be nice and fluffy and won't be settled together. Then you want to use foundation, which is step 1 of the liquids. I didn't talk about this in my first video. The owner said he wishes he would have told me about it, but for some reason he didn't. But it's really important as a nice prep, especially for a fill, and also even before you do a full Easy Dip set as well. It's really nice is just to prep the area and get it nice and clean. The other product that I didn't know about in my first video either that I've mentioned before is crystal clear powder. It's really meant for a base coat. It is meant for fragile nails or if you're really rough on your nails. It's also great if you crack one of your nails. Like let's say you really bang it hard on something, it can be used to fill in the crack. So I'll do a video on that once I have a crack and I'll show you how that's used. But crystal clear is an excellent product as well. And I didn't take out the little rubber stoppers that I always remind you guys to take out, so it got stuck. But I'm using a little pliers, and how embarrassing, but that's what I have to do. So now we are ready to start the fill. We applied the foundation, and you're just going to use the structure now, which is step number 2 of the liquids. And you're just going to put a little bit of glue, and honestly, the tiniest amount, I can't stress it enough, it'll probably take you a couple times to get it perfect, because if you put too much, you're going to have a little bit of a bump, and you don't want to have that. So just the tiniest amount, and you're going to dip your nail in there, and only the powder is going to stick to the area that has the structure on it. So you're going to do this with all nails. I'm only doing my left hand for the purpose of this video, but you're going to go ahead and do this with all your nails and just repeat this step. Then wait a few seconds to make sure they're dry, and then use a brush to get rid of all of the loose dust. And now this time you're going to use structure again, but it is going to be slightly different. You're going to be putting it all over your nail this time. So starting at the very top of your nail, the area you just did, all the way down the entire nail, and then dipping the nail in the powder. Make sure the structure is a really thin coat of glue. And when your nails are dry, go ahead and use the brush again to get rid of any of the loose powder. Then you will want to use promoter, and that's step 3 of the liquids, and just go ahead and put that generously over all nails. Then you want to wait for the promoter to dry. It typically takes about 30 seconds, but I like to wait kind of around 2 to 3 minutes. I just want it super dry, because the last thing you want is to go to all this trouble and use the file and it's not dry and then it smudges. So I kind of let, just 3 minutes go by before I start filing. And you don't want to use the rough file on this step. You want to use just this orange-black buffer. They have this at Sally's too. And you want to really file these really nice and smooth. Remember, the top is going to be slightly, a little bit, thicker than the rest of the nail, especially if you put too much glue on. So this is the point where you want to keep on buffing, and it will all smooth out. And then I like to use the rough file just on the curve, that very top area, but this is especially when it's super dry. So after the rest has all been filed down really pretty, then I can go ahead and just do the side. It looks like I'm doing the whole nail, but I'm just doing like right by the little half moon arch of my top of my nail, and the sides of my nail, and then the bottom, you know, edge of my nail too, just to kind of shape it the way I need it to be. So after your nails are all filed the way you want them to be, then you wash your hands completely and dry them. And then you come back to promoter and you put another generous coat of promoter on all nails. Then just wait about 30 seconds for the promoter to dry, and then you want to take the gloss coat, which is step 4 of the liquids, and apply a coat on all nails, and then go back and apply a second coat. It's not advisable to wait very long in between the 2 coats. If you do, the second coat just won't take and it just becomes like a gloss coat that never dries. So I do 1 coat and then I maybe wait just a few seconds, like 5 or 10, and then go back and do the second coat. So there we have it, and you can see the color changes slightly. It becomes a little darker because you technically have on 3 coats now on the left hand, but I think it's really pretty, and I definitely can tell a major difference from doing the fill, and it wasn't that hard. It takes a little bit of, you know, trial and error getting that glue to be super thin like I talked about at first, because the thinner you can make that fill-in area with the glue, the more like seamless, I don't know, easy this whole process will be for you. So here's a little before and after photo for you, but basically I let my nails dry 3 full minutes, sometimes even up to 10, and then I add some cuticle oil and some lotion, and you are all done. Make sure to check out these hashtags on Instagram. You can see some other amazing pictures of girls. Some girls go 5 weeks before they get a fill with Easy Dip. It's incredible to see those photos. So check those out and tag me or add these hashtags to your photos, and that way I can see them too. Hope you guys are having a great week. See you again soon. Bye.